a Goofy movie, directed by Kevin Lima. So the movie starts out with a field of grain, and Max Goof gets up and is like, something smells like seafood. Wait a minute, I know what that smell is. Pussy. And he runs over to his crush, Roxanne. Max is like, girl, you smell like clams. I like that. But then he transforms into his father, which must be his deepest fear, to be uncool. So he wakes up from his nightmare, and Max leaves the house in a hurry, not even paying attention to his father Goofy, who's butt naked right in front of him, because today is the last day of school, and he is finally gonna find a way to impress Roxanne. And all the kids around town stretch their throats about the last day of school. Max gets to the lowdown heebie-jeebie and meets his bread pieces PJ and Bobby, and they help him perform a Sugar-Ma-Shoo, Schloop, and Sizzling pop song by the famous Powerline to impress that sugar lump Roxanne. Max is kinda successful and becomes more famous than a Vine star making a 7-second video, and he impresses Roxanne, but he gets in trouble with the principal man. The principal's like, you just a road monkey taking out the trash for his mama. And Max is like, and your mama's trash. The principal's like, what? Max is like, nothing. When he gets out, Roxanne asks Max to go to the Powerline concert party that her friend is hosting. Max says yes, and he gets happier than a black man on Chicken Bone Wednesday. But that heebie-jeebie principal calls up Goofy and says Max is gonna end up taking it out the butt behind some cell bars by a 14-inch footlong by a dude named Joe. And Goofy's like, oh no, that booty is supposed to be reserved. That's Jesus' booty. So Goofy takes action and plans a fishing trip to Lake Destiny, Idaho, the same place his father took him, to reconnect and to save his son's booty. But he doesn't even realize that Max already has plans with Roxanne. So now Max has to be all apologizing, like when you accidentally invite your baby mama to Thanksgiving, and they stop at Roxanne's house. After hearing the news about the trip, Roxanne says she is just gonna have to go with someone else. So with some sweet hammer jammer and a honey pot on the line, Max tells a lie, and he says he's going to the Powerline concert and is gonna be on TV. So with the lie in place, Goofy and Max set off to Idaho. During the trip, Goofy takes Max to his childhood Possum Pootin' Pootin' Dootin' theme park and completely embarrasses Max. So Max gets mad at Goofy and is like, your mama's mouth smell like doo-doo. And when she talks, they call it booty mastication. And they drive off to later find Pete and PJ also on a trip. Pete tells Goofy not to trust his son because he is a boogashoo trying to steal your wallet and fruit snacks. So to even further connect, Goofy teaches Max the perfect cast and ends up attracting Bigfoot. So they have to sleep up in the car. But while they're in the car, Max gets more confident than Kanye West doing the Boogaloo Shoe on MTV, and he changes the route on the map to LA to where the Powerline concert is happening, without Goofy knowing a thing. The next morning at a diner, Goofy is like, hey everybody, my son is more trustworthy than 2 + 2. He's gonna be there for me and handle the map on our trip. And the people are like, ain't nobody give a quadrilateral. And then on the way, they actually spend some quality time with each other. Then at the end of the night, they stop at a motel, where Pete and PJ are also at. Pete then overhears Max and PJ talking about how he changed the map. Then Pete snitches on Max and tells Goofy, who doesn't believe him. Then a fork in the road comes to them the next day, literally and figuratively, with a sign of California or Idaho. California or Idaho. California or Idaho. And Max chooses California. And Goofy is booty squibbed. So then they get into an argument. Max is like, we ain't going to go to Idaho, cause you the hoe. And Goofy's like, yo mama, wait a minute. And eventually the car falls into the river. Stuck next to each other, they reveal their true sorrows, and Max says he's not a little boy anymore. And then Goofy reveals that no matter how old Max gets, he will always be his son. And the two reconcile with each other. Then Max comes clean about the lie to Roxanne about the Powerline concert. And then there's a waterfall, and Goofy falls off of it, and Max saves him with the perfect cast. And they make it to the concert somehow. And they find their way on stage, fulfilling the promise made to Roxanne and their own teamwork as a father and son. So they get back to town, and Max tells the truth about the lie to Roxanne. And with everything settled, Max and Goofy finally find their companionship, with the warmth and the peace in their newfound unbreakable bond as a father and son. The end.
If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and also give the video a thumbs up. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at CalmServal, and make sure to join the Facebook page.
Hold on, this mask is running